Sometimes on a balance sheet you'll see something that says prepaid expenses, and you might be wondering what's something that has the word expense in its title doing on a balance sheet. And basically what this is the company has chosen to pay in advance for some type of service or something, and it's just reflecting now that that has created an asset. That's something that's going to have future economic benefit in the time to come. So it's best to illustrate prepaid expenses with an example. So let's take an insurance policy. So let's say that your firm purchases an insurance policy for 6 months. It's a 6-month policy, and let's say that costs $600. It's going to be $100 a month. But they prepay, they pay in advance the entire $600, and then they're going to get the benefit of that insurance policy over the 6 months to come. So they'd go ahead and they'd make a journal entry, and the journal entry would say we'd have a debit to prepaid. In this case it'll be prepaid insurance or prepaid insurance expense, however you want to think about it. And then assuming they paid cash, we'd have a credit to cash. And in each case it's going to be $600 is going to be the amount. And then this $600 that's been debited from the prepaid insurance, that's going to go to the balance sheet. And in this case, because it's just a 6-month policy, that's going to end up being a current asset. It's going to be a current asset. Now, hypothetically, if you had some kind of prepaid expense that is not going to be used in the next year or the operating cycle, whichever is longer, which the definition of a current asset, then it could be classified as non-current. So basically not all prepaid expenses are necessarily current assets, but typically when you look at the balance sheet and you see a prepaid expense, it's something similar to this insurance policy, and you typically would end up being classified under current assets.